Today I'm on hike number 25, Smithfield's Neuse River or Neuse Riverwalk. This is kind of a busy area. So it starts at the Smithfield's Recreation and Aquatic Center, so it's kind of crowded in this area. I'm going to move on down the trail. There was a little excitement back at the trailhead there, and two police cars arrived as I was walking away. There was a lady, looked like she was sleeping in her car, maybe waiting on somebody, but they started to get concerned about her and knocking on the window, and she wasn't responding, so they got the police coming over there. This place is pretty big. Got the aquatic center. I think there's maybe an indoor track, and there's baseball fields, looks like a football field, outdoor fitness station. Pretty cool. And they got frisbee golf here too. These paved greenways are not really my favorite type of trail. At least gotten away from the crowds. Still trying to figure out how to deal with the new microphone setup, how to carry it and everything. I got it back here. You can see it. A little bit more about this Neuse River Greenway Trail, if that's what they're calling it, or maybe it's Buffalo Greenway. It's about 3 miles, 6 miles round trip out and back. And I think this will eventually carry us down to the Neuse River and possibly into downtown Smithfield. This is the most interesting part so far. Oh. Well, that looks like it gets interesting. It's getting wet up there. Yep. One thing I don't like about these greenway type trails is they're usually close to larger towns or cities, and where there's more people, and when there's more people, there's more trash. And there's people that think that there is a poop ferry that comes by and picks up their dog poop for them as long as they put it in a little bag on the side of the trail. Anyway, I think I can get around this without getting my feet wet. There's lots of trash out there. It looks like a small propane tank. To get to any of it, I'd have to walk out into the swamp there. I think so far we got a contender for new least favorite trail. Let's see. We got the trashy swamp over that way. We got underwater trail this way, and then we got just fencing to make sure that you got to go through the water. I won't do it. Don't tell nobody. If I had known that was wrong, there's a bridge up here. It might be an easier way to cross. Yeah. On the bright side, there's not many people on this section of trail. The downside is you got another wet section. Dang it. I'm gonna say the trail was flooded around mile 1.6 and before. Well, the water's not that cold, or at least my feet get numb after a while. Well, that was fun. Be careful in these spots, they're slippery, barefooted. Well, hopefully that's the last flooded section, at least when I get up there to the curve to make sure there's not more of it. It looks like it's gaining elevation a little bit. Oh, mossy section, I'm gonna miss you. Oh, what is this? That looks pretty deep. I don't know about that. Come out to Smithfield. We'll get together, have a few laughs. It looks like that would be Buffalo Road. If I can make it to the road, I can see on the other side how bad the trail is flooded, and probably just take the road on into Smithfield, because that's deep. Sometimes we do what we're supposed to, and other times we do what we have to. Well, somewhere back there I lost the selfie stick and the microphone. I know there's like, it's probably before I crossed that water and took my shoes off. I'm not even sure if I'm coming back this way. Well, I can see there was a place in my video where I still had the microphone and the selfie stick, but it's on the other side of this water. So, I'm going back and looking, because it's got my lightning to microphone adapter on there too. I'll lose the whole shebang. This principality is in this. I was just about to give up. Amazing. Well, it's like after 3 o'clock now, but I found the selfie stick and microphone, more importantly, and the phone mount, and the lightning to microphone adapter. And that looks familiar. I guess we'll walk through that again. It's refreshing. Yep. At this point, I'm not ready to just wade through the whole thing. Oh, maybe not. Slippery. Very slippery. Okay. Let's back to where I was. Getting to, I think, Buffalo Road. From there, I'll be able to catch a glimpse of the trail on the other side of the bridge, and maybe just walk that way into Smithfield. But that's the trail I was on over there. So it gets worse. Across the road in a second. There's the other side. Gets worse. Don't think I'm walking up. I think that's the trail over there. Like right, see the trees right over there is where the trail comes out of the water. I would have come from that way. So I ended up finding a way over to the road and walked across there, crossed over the railing on this bridge, and that's as close as I can get to walking that section. Somebody put a positive spin on that for me, please. Still on Buffalo Creek Greenway. It almost is flooded here. I think there's about a mile or more left to this. Fun. Okay. You're killing me. I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm going back to the road. I'm going to find the end of the trail, and I'm calling it done. You know, I called to see if the trail was flooded, but I guess I called the wrong person. What is it like? Is that a bear? A pig? I think this is 2nd Street. Whatever it is, that's where I'm going. I think that's what smells so good right here. It's a nice neighborhood. Looks like if I walk about 10 more minutes down 2nd Street, I'll eventually get to the end of where the hike is supposed to be. The Riverwalk, as far as I can tell, is mostly flooded. So this will have to do. Well, I made it. Sort of. Wallace, Jaycee Kiddie Park is the end of the hike, thankfully. No, I don't think so. I guess I'll walk down to where it's flooded. Shouldn't be long. Yep. Little tadpoles. Well, that's about as far as we can get on this hike. without a kayak. And that park up there is the end, so I'm calling it done. That was good timing. I started up at Smithfield Community Park and followed the greenway. I guess around here is where it started getting flooded, and then it became impassably flooded. And then so I walked around the road part and got back on the trail, and it was not too long before it became impossibly flooded again. So then I walked back up, got onto 2nd Street, walked all the way down to that park over there at the end of the hike, and then just down the greenway this way, the trail is flooded. So it is what it is. All right, I made it back to the car. That was hike 25. I'm gonna call it done. That one was flooded, as you have seen. I will say this hike has been my new least favorite hike. I don't really like the greenways so much because it's just all that asphalt that you're walking on. It's like a road walk almost, but you don't have to worry about the cars. The Smithfield Aquatic Center is really impressive. This park, that's really cool, but I wouldn't want to do this one again. If I get to the end of all 40 hikes, I would not be surprised to see this one way down there on the bottom. But we got a lot of hikes to go, so